We're still here at the Hybrid Fitness Stadium after an absolute roller coaster of an afternoon here. Merstham 2 goals to the good, 3-2 down going into added time, but they rescued the draw thanks to sub Aidan Brown's late effort. I've been joined by the gaffer. Jamie, well done this afternoon. Although, does it feel like a draw snatched from sorry, I should say that again. A draw snatched from the defeat of victory, maybe?
Not really, because we went 2-0 up, but then we just didn't offer half as what we wanted to or should have. Obviously, we were really unfortunate. Charlie set up the first goal, and within a minute he's had to come off, so we've had to rejig things around straight away. And then we score another Dragey free kick, so we go 2-0 up. But then, to be fair, they went another level, probably with a better team first half. We still had moments. Keepers made an unbelievable save from Finn, and the cross from out wide, which Eman's drilled in, and it looked like we were close to landing on it, but it just sort of went over everyone's leg. So yeah, no, I feel like it's a point game, because when you go, naturally momentum, when you go from being 2-0 up to 3-2, you kind of feel like the game's gone. But this group just never says they're done, never say die. As disappointed as I was overall with the second half performance, the fact that they just don't give up is the biggest asset and the biggest applaudits you can give them, really, that they just never stop, never.
So the die was kind of cast in the first minute, as you alluded to. Charlie Greenwood got down the line, chipped in a decent cross, got injured, and we scored. Have you ever had to make a substitution so early on in a game before?
I don't think so, no, but we are patched up at the moment. We are, and there's a lot of lads playing with knocks and injuries, and obviously we had a few suspensions today. Got a few players coming back in from next week, which is good. But everyone is this time of the season. Everyone is. The grounds are getting harder. Obviously, the ground staff have tried to work really hard to water the pitch, and it definitely helped. But the grounds are so hard at the moment, and we just got to try and find ways of getting through it and collectively. And that's why I was so pleased for AD having his moment, because from someone who probably felt a little bit in the dark this season, certainly the second half of the season, he's come up with another. I always laugh that he's had a big moment with the goal against Littlehampton, which is a really nice moment. But today I think he's elapsed that, or bettered it in terms of like the importance of it.
All right, let's focus on that then. So you chucked on quite a few bodies when we went through 2 down in the 91st minute. I think in my commentary, AJ got his first touch. I said that's his first touch. Brownie got involved. I said that's his first touch. We win the corner. The geezer's had 3 touches of the ball, I think, and he's got man of the match.
I don't even know what subs I've done. My head just went, so I just ended up chucking them all up. Nah, not really. But the biggest problem, we kept looking to do the changes early, and as a manager, we're looking to when you have been doing this for years, 4 years is a while, but it's not 40 years, it's not 30 years, it's not 20 years. So you look at moments which teach you little stuff in football and the experience, and that's why managers manage for so long, because the experience is invaluable. Many a times I looked at changing the system, changing the shape, changing personnel and players when I knew it wasn't working, and then you sometimes think that those changes can cost you the other way, and sometimes you've got to be brave and you've got to weigh everything up, and I probably should have been braver in terms of doing those subs a little bit earlier. People will say you're a genius now because you've thrown 4 on and 1 score, but no, there's that's just pure not coincidence, because AD's got that, hasn't he? AD has got that. He has got that instinctive finish. He's the best in the club, I would say, at finishing instinctively, and he's had the second, third kick of the game and managed to win us a point. So massive for him.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really pleased for him, because like you say, it's important to have a balanced squad. But as you say, his opportunities have been limited since the new year. But he's such a great lad, and for you guys to turn around and see him sitting there on the bench with a lot of them must be such a boon.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 5 players on the bench, 6, 7 maybe not involved today, 8, 9, Drew Malloy, Murphs. You've got players in there who could be starting for us, and they have started for us. AD's 4th in terms of appearances this year, with 39 today, which is loads, but a lot of those come at the start of the season, a lot of those have been made up from the bench. But it's testament to the squad that they never want to stop going, and we've offered 2 or 3, giving them that choice about whether they want to go out and play, because we realise and recognise how important it is for players to play and enjoy their football. But I think from our point of view, the fact that none of them want to go and they want to stay and they want to prove their worth is just a massive testament, not to me, but to the club, to the group, because players feel like they want to do well for this club, and that as an ethos is massive, because in a day or times now where everyone in football, or a lot of people in football, are motivated extrinsically, money, nice facilities, etc., etc. We got a squad who are just motivated to do well for each other, and I think that's huge, huge for all the lads. Yeah.
More players got into double figures goal-wise now. Dragey, AD, AJ did the other day, which is good. Obviously supports Corey. What's turned around for Dragey this season? He's become the free kick. He's got Lee Lewis off the free kicks now, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know, Dragey, isn't he? So
I don't know because he won't come on Merstham TV.
it's actually really exciting every time he gets a free kick because you've got him, you've got Lee. We've got a little system in place that one takes him from a certain distance and area and the other one takes it from the other area.
Oh, I wonder what that could be. I wonder, Lee Lewis anywhere around this sort of mark here, the halfway, anything 10 yards out, Dragey.
And to be fair to Dragey, he's technically a joke. Like, he's technically really, really good. If he could run, he would be all right. You've only got to look at the corner. He took the corner, which...
Again, Matt, was that planned or did you just rock over and take it?
No, well, because obviously Brad had come off, Lee struggles from that side, so we just knew Dragey would have the ability to put it in an area, and we hoped would cause some carnage, and we thankfully did. And yeah, it was a unbelievable feeling, to be fair, because football was a roller coaster. We go 2-0 up and then down to 3-2. You sort of go highs and lows. So then go back high was a nice moment. Yeah. Yeah,
it was really great. I'll just say, like Dragey, I asked you for a home free kick. You got us one. He was on goal kicks this afternoon as well, and corner kick. He was here, there, and everywhere, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what's next. Pens he wants to claim, but I'm not too sure about that. Throw-ins, he has to run for those. So he's been really, really good and played a massive part, not only in his game, but obviously in terms of the goals he's contributed. I mean, 10 goals from a centre-half is unbelievable.
Yeah,
so.
That's really good. In the cold light of day, the point will look pretty good. So Beckenham and Three Bridges both lost today. So we've opened up a free gap now. How are you feeling going into the last 3 matches?
Just want to take every game as it comes and just hope we can get over the line. I really hope we do get over the line for the group of players. Because of how hard they've worked and because of how much they've given. I really hope they have that moment. When you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. We understand that, but I really hope they get that feeling, because some of these lads won't ever do that in their careers. Some of those lads haven't done it in their careers, and I reckon there's only a couple in there who have had that. So I hope for their sake more than anyone, and the club's sake, but for their sake, they get that feeling of achieving something, and then whatever happens in the playoffs happens. We haven't looked that far. Our main priority is every game. We know Beckenham are hot on our heels, and they've been turning out some really good results. We know they're a good side as well, so we just got to keep concentrating. There's 9 points up for grabs, and hopefully we can try and accumulate as many as we can.
Excellent. Well, we're fully behind you, Jay, as always. Thanks for joining us. Nice one.
Cheers, bud.